Book of KEK, Chapter 1, Genesis. In the beginning there was the pool of dankness. From the pool there was KEK. KEK could be in the order of the land and the chaos of the pond. KEK knows all. KEK created man and frog. Man for knowledge of memes, and frogs to guide them through the order, chaos, and SJWs and normies. And then everything else was made. Chapter 2, The First Revolt. KEK is patient. He waited for an eternity. Now, the time was right to bring man and frog together. This was the first revolt. The Egyptian normies and SJWs met the wrath of KEK. KEK's frogs were everywhere. The judgment was final. The Egyptians bowed down to the KEK, the one true God. The balance of order and chaos returned, a truly base time. To ensure his teachings, KEK created Pepe and sent him down to the world. Chapter 3, The Revelation. Pepe told man what are known as the KEK Commandments. 1. The follower of KEK must check and observe repeating digits, for it is through them KEK speaks to us. 2. The follower of KEK must study meme magic, for it is how we speak to the world through KEK. 3. The follower of KEK must create an altar to KEK, for it is how KEK enters our daily lives and guides us. 4. The follower of KEK must become ordained, for those who are not officially ordained by KEK are plebs in the eyes of KEK. 5. The follower of KEK must hide one autism level, for it is the power of autism the normies truly fear. 6. The follower of KEK must protect meme farmers, for they are the humble chosen of KEK. But Pepe had many more lessons to teach, such as the power of the chaos in the pond. There must never only be order. If the status quo boasts power over man KEK should hold, revolt is the answer. To get anything, you must dive into KEK's pond of chaos. Even to look at chaos and order, it reveals ideology. No change without chaos, no gain without pain, nothing without work. Chapter 4, The Teachings and Persecutions of Pepe. Thousands of years pass, man has forgotten KEK and Pepe's teachings. And after genocides, there is no Kekistan. Our people are refugees in their own land. The SJWs are in power and growing an extreme order movement. The great triggerings were too much for the SJWs. The SJWs want power over everything. Only fascism will satisfy them. Speech became violence and violence became speech. 73 genders, Islam apologetics, feminism. Lord KEK was not pleased. KEK's enemies were numerous. TYT, BuzzFeed, Steve Shives, and Lacey Green to name a few. But chaos was stirring in the pot. KEK's wrath will return. Chapter 5, Rise and Victory of Trump, Second Revolt. Alex Jones knew the SJWs were trying to defame KEK. The turn of the frickin' frog's gay! Shitlords were rising. The people of KEK. The prophets of 4chan had read the digits. A truly glorious destiny for the people of KEK. Descending on an escalator, Trump claimed his candidacy as God Emperor of Man. Now, Trump, the bringer of KEK and his chaos, began a second revolt. Chatelet! The normies were numerous. Jeb of Guac, Lying Ted, and Sweaty Rubio. They all fell. After all, lies crumble with time. Truth is forever, my dude. All Jeb could say was, please clap. After the primary victories, Trump's greatest foe lay waiting for him in the general election. Hillary Clinton. The establishment, the status quo, the SJWs, there is no going back. We fear nothing. We are shitlords, skeptics, memers, and ultimately, people of KEK. Chapter 6, Trump Election, Second Revolt. November 8th. Trump defeated crooked Hillary. The SJWs were literally shaking. KEK's people were winning. January 20th. Trump strides to the microphone. Trump's speech let every Kekistani know to hold their head high. The future is bright. The world knew of the one true God, KEK. Trump knew the war wasn't over, but the battle was won. We will no longer surrender this country or its people to the false song of globalism. Let Trump's message reign to every corner of the West. But the second revolt will not be finished until the SJWs are finished and Kekistan is established in its former self. And during the second revolt, Lacey Green shall turn on the SJWs, resulting in another great triggering. Chapter 7 Prophecy of Kekistan. When Kek's people defeated SJWs in Antifa, they will return to the Holy Lands. They will march on the Holy Lands with nothing to lose. They do not fear death. The battles will be fierce and bloody. Many Kekistanis will die. But not in vain, my dude, for we will claim Kekistan. Pepe will ascend from Kek's Pond of Chaos to lead Kekistan, with Sargon of Akkad until he turns 40. And then he plans to knock this shit off, but until then, fuck it. Kekistan will have the greatest monuments to Kek. Kek will be in our hearts and nothing will stop us. Pepe will lead the great crusades against the normie oppressors and SJWs. Death or conversion. No normie spared of Kek's wrath. In the final hour, the SJWs will come creeping out of the caves to commit atrocities. But fear not, they are no match for our Lord Kek.